Hello everyone! In this video, I'll show you how to create a VMware VM replication job in NAKIVO Backup and Replication. Before we begin, make sure your vCenter or ESXi hosts are added to the NAKIVO inventory and that transporters are deployed on both the source and target VMware hosts. Start by refreshing the inventory to confirm that the required VMware environment is available. Next, go to Data Protection on the dashboard, click the plus icon, and select Replication for VMware. This opens the VMware Replication Job Wizard. Select the virtual machine you want to replicate, then click Next. At the Destination step, choose the target host or cluster and the data store where the VM replica will be stored. After selecting the container and storage, click Next. At the Networks step, map the source networks to the appropriate target networks if needed. Enable network mapping and proceed to the next step. If your disaster recovery site uses different IP ranges, configure Re-IP. Otherwise, leave it disabled. Click Next. At the Schedule step, define how often the replication job should run. You can run it on demand, schedule it daily, weekly, monthly, or chain it after another job. In this example, I'll run the job on demand. Click Next. At the Retention step, specify how many recovery points you want to keep for the replicas, then click Next. Options is one of the key steps in VM replication. Here, you define how the job will run. Enter a name for the job. If you have multiple replication jobs, you can set a priority from 1 to 5, where 1 is the highest, 5 is the lowest. App-aware mode ensures an application-consistent copy using VMware tools and VSS. Use this mode to replicate VMs running databases, Exchange Server, and other transactional applications. Change tracking offers several configuration options. By default, the NAKIVO solution uses VMware CBT, the native changed block tracking mechanism for VMware VMs. Replication with CBT enabled speeds up the process by transferring only the blocks that have changed during incremental runs. Network acceleration helps reduce bandwidth usage, and encryption protects data in transit between hosts or sites using AES 256 protocol. VM verification automatically tests replicas by powering them on or capturing screenshots to confirm they can boot correctly. To reduce the size of replicated data, you can exclude swap files and partitions and unused blocks. These options help shrink the amount of data transferred. By default, -replica is added to the VM replica name. You can customize this naming if needed. Pre- and post-job actions allow you to truncate MS SQL and Exchange logs and run custom scripts before or after the replication job. For data transfer, choose how replication data is transferred, automatically or using one of these modes: SAN only, hot add, or LAN only. You can also select a transporter automatically or manually, and limit each transporter's load to a specific number of tasks, up to 6. Additionally, you can enable bandwidth throttling and create a custom rule to control bandwidth usage as needed. Bottleneck detection provides additional details and extended logs to help identify where performance bottlenecks occur. The logs file is stored in the NAKIVO Backup and Replication folder. When everything is configured, click Finish and Run. Choose to run the replication job for all selected VMs. This is the VM I'll replicate. Click Run to start the job. The replication job starts immediately, and its status appears on the dashboard. Here, you can see the VM being replicated and the target storage. And this concludes our video. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, click the like button and subscribe to our channel to catch new uploads. You can also visit the NAKIVO website to download a free trial version of NAKIVO Backup and Replication and try the solution in your own environment for 15 days.